Nick Hart from Backstreet Boys.
Shout out to Boy Band Break.
It's Chris Kirkpatrick here. Shout out to your podcast, Boy Band Break.
Everybody, this is Howie D, and I'm listening to Boy Band Break.
Hi, Ashley Parker Angel here. Huge shout out to the Boy Band Break podcast.
This is Brad from LFO, and you are listening to Boy Band Break.
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob.
What's up? It's Dan.
What's up? It's Trevor.
And it's Eric Michael, and it's time for Boy Band Break, baby. Let's go!
Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And Lydia, aka Mama Lou, is still not here because it is the same day that we recorded the other episode. So she's still...
What?
Mind blown. So yes. So hopefully she'll be back in a couple episodes. All right. So today is an episode that Sophia has wanted to do for a very long time. But I have been very terrible at listening to it. So what do we have, Sophia? Let us know.
All right. Well,
who is that handsome man?
As you know, lots of years ago, let's see, where is it? I think 2010?
2010, yeah.
Yes. AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys
actually released a solo album.
Actually released an album called Have It All in Japan. So, and yes. As I mentioned previous, because there was so many bonus tracks for Japan and Taiwan, I bought all the editions.
And how many editions would that be, Sophia?
All right. Well, I'm glad you asked.
From the beginning.
Yeah, here is my show and share for the day.
Sounds good.
All right. This one is a bonus track is Mr. A. So this one has 12 songs in it.
So is this the
I got it signed by AJ at where did we go again? Fandom.
Was it Fandom Fest?
Yes, Louisville, Kentucky, and Fandom Fest. And then Mr. A, and then here in the back says executive producers AJ McLean and Eric Podwell.
So my question for you was, when you went to get that signed, was he surprised that you had it? Or was it just like,
no, I don't think he was surprised.
Well, I guess
he knows that he knows that he.
Yes. So that was probably what, 5 or 6 years ago?
14 years ago. Oh, so sorry, at Louisville, Kentucky. We went 2016, so that was 6 years later.
Okay, so yeah, so he would still, yeah.
So he knows, like, he wasn't surprised. He knows, that he
was he surprised because it wasn't released in North America that you had it, or no, because he just used.
No, I don't think so. I think other people also bought it, so that's probably why he wasn't surprised. But from my recollection, I don't think he was surprised. But I did say to him, when is the new album coming out? And he told me that's September.
Yes. The beginning of the AJ lies.
So I'm still waiting for that September to come.
Because there's also this September, I believe. Or no, September was...
See? Oh my God. The full circle moment. It's not happening. Okay.
You'll know he's closer this time. Because then when he was doing the country album, the pandemic happened. So then he kind of just derailed him from there.
Yes. And then he's like, yeah... I don't think I feel like he thinks like the country people didn't like him, so he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if that's true or not.
That did have some good songs, and that Night Vision.
Yeah, he had some good songs.
I liked Night Vision, and then Back Porch Bottle Service was another one.
Yeah,
but yeah, I liked the music video for Night Vision. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
and then I guess the newer one now is like Electric, which is not a bad song.
Yes,
I thought I think it's pretty fun.
Skating around,
and then one of the T-shirt that he's wearing in one of the shots is a YMCA, even though obviously it's American. I was like, well, I'll take it. I work for the YMCA.
For me, yes.
All right, and then so the next one is a special edition.
Ooh, so it's different.
So there's different book covers or album covers for it, but this one is. There's 3 bonus tracks. One is Mr. A, Teenage Wildlife Remix, Teenage Wildlife Acapella. Oh. Then they have a DVD in this one.
Like
it's a special edition. Okay. And the DVD has a music video, Teenage Wildlife.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. What is an EPK? Do you know what an EPK is?
Electronic press kit. So
Okay.
it would probably have like a little blurb about the CD and things like that. Remember when they used to? There was a brief period of time where they
Yes,
had all these things.
that's
and
true.
there was,
Yes,
like,
yes.
bonus things. So it
But
could
I've
have
never
some
seen it like
pictures on there.
EPK. I could have sworn it like spelled it out. So that's why I was like, what the hell does that mean?
So it would probably have some like promo pictures. It would probably have some like behind the scenes information.
I guess
some
this
stuff
would
like
be
that.
the promo pictures because he was
Oh,
good
very
in
nice. It's,
photography
like, nice
back
and
then.
shiny.
Yes,
Is that just like a picture or is it a booklet?
it's a booklet.
Okay. Is it kind of just has all the lyrics in there or is it just kind of
No, he has pictures of like his dogs back in the day from 2010. And then here, let me show you the pictures. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, and he was blonde at that point, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when he had dogs,
Okay.
one of them was Ozzy. I forget the other one's name.
Harriet.
Possibly. I don't know. I know one was Ozzy. I forget the other one.
Okay.
And then
Him eating food in like a
food, and then his finger over his mouth saying shh.
Shh.
And then walking down the street of Los Angeles.
Okay. Interesting.
And then him at like
So
rock store.
okay. It's like, oh no, is this me? Looking all stylish. Oh, with a
Yeah.
motorcycle.
And then what else? Him playing poker. Rochelle is in it. That was when they started, I guess, dating.
Him playing poker with who?
Poker.
Who? Sorry, I heard playing poker with, and then it cut out.
Rochelle.
Oh, Rochelle. Yes.
They were dating at that time.
Yes.
Okay, and then some other guy that I don't recall. I think maybe it's her brother.
Sure.
And then him in the studio, and then his apartment or his house.
Yep. Very cool. Nice.
And then his private house, I guess. They're private.
Private. So why is he posting pictures that say private?
I guess because it's his house. I have no idea.
What the heck is in the bottom corner of that by the couch?
It looks like a chair, a
Okay.
chair bed
Okay.
for his dog, it looks like.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess the one he lived there, right? And then AJ's favorite. Can you see that?
His favorite what?
His clothing, I guess.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Nice.
And then behind the scenes, oh my God, I remember Teenage Wildlife when I saw the music video. It was like very weird, remember?
I
'Cause
didn't
it was
even think
like-
to go look at the video, so I don't know.
Yes. Oh my God. Don't you remember? It was like people in like costume of like a lion.
Oh,
It was
okay.
very
Like
strange
furries?
because it's Teenage Wildlife,
Oh
right?
my god. I
So there's
didn't
like a
even think
picture of it behind the scenes there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very like weird. I was like, okay, AJ, maybe that's not a good video. I don't know. And here's like photos
Now
of
I'm
AJ. AJ took these photos.
That's a classic AJ picture.
Yes. And then I'm guessing this is London. So we took pictures of London.
I feel like I
Because at that time he's like, I love London. I might move here. Remember when the guys always were like, especially him and Nick would always like, I think I'm gonna live here.
It's probably why they went to London to record which album was that? DNA?
In a world like this.
In a World Like This.
And then he wrote on the bottom, enjoy my pics. I hope you love them as much as I do.
Nice. Very cute. They were very nice
And
pictures.
then there's Tokyo.
Nice.
Because he toured, he went to London because he did a couple dates, and then he went to Tokyo for this album.
Nice.
And it's like the rest
the
of-
scarves.
You see it? Sorry.
Yep, I can see that. Little infinity scarf.
Sorry, I'm on my
with
phone, so it's kind of
stripey-
hard to do like.
Yeah. He's laughing on a couch.
Yep. And then Hysteric Glamour. He went to the a store to buy clothing.
Okay. So it's just like a photo journal of a day in the life of AJ.
That's part of the special edition.
See, there you go.
And then Jack Rose, another clothing store apparently he likes
Okay.
from back then.
And there he is taking pictures of himself in mirrors with camera.
It says here, Lomography Gallery Store, Tokyo. And then the other one was Jack Rose. So that's a clothing store. And the other one is a gallery store.
That's fun.
And then that's it. And then the last one, the last photos of the booklets. Him wearing his hat.
So, yeah, that's some pretty. And do you recall if this album was crazy expensive because of?
I feel like because I used points from HMV Japan.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
It was not as expensive.
That's good.
And I think I mentioned this previous. When I bought things from the fan club, it took longer than when I bought things from Japan.
That's hilarious.
Yes. All right. So that was a special edition. And then there's just like a different one. But this one has the same, just a one bonus track only for Japan, Mr. A.
That looks similar to the one.
And then the last one, which is the fourth album that I got, is a deluxe edition.
Ooh.
And this one has Mr. A, the remix of Teenage Wildlife and the acapella Teenage Wildlife. I think there was also like something else inside. Possibly.
Like some stickers or something?
Yeah, I think it was like stickers or something. I can't open it because I only have one hand. But that's basically the gist of that. And then one of them had like the back.
Oh, cute. So
explaining stuff. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like how shiny the paper is.
It was very shiny, yes.
Some good quality stuff, man.
So as you know, you buy lots of things to support the artists, especially when they're your favorites.
Yes, because AJ was like the AJ and Brian.
I guess Japan had lots of things, so I was like, yes, I'm going to buy this.
They do have a lot of cool things there, for sure.
I guess at that time, I didn't think that it was going to come out in the North America, and obviously I was correct because
it did not come out. Well, that's the same like rest in peace, Leslie Carter, when she came out with her album, because she was on the Shrek soundtrack, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I was looking on eBay and I actually found like a CD of her album that hadn't been released yet. So it was like a promo copy from like so I bought it, loved the whole album. The album never came out, as far as I know. And then the annoying part is, then I lent that album to a friend, and they're no longer friends with this person, and I don't know if they still have it. So, yeah.
So you just have the memory that you had it.
I had the memory that I had it, and I really liked Leslie's album, and I was really sad it didn't come out. So basically, back in the day when shit was on eBay, you just buy it and hope.
Yes.
You never know. So, yeah, so luckily those were actually official things, so that would support AJ. So
right, and I think it was only on for like a few like months or whatever, and then because the time went on and he's like done touring with it, he's like they took it off obviously. Were
the boys on a break during this time, or was this while the Backstreet Boys were still doing stuff?
2010. So I feel like they took a couple of months off from the Unbreakable tour.
When did Kevin leave the band?
He left. He already left during this time. Because he came back in 2013.
Oh,
or the In a World Like This. Right?
Okay.
Or 2011.
And he came back in 2012. Okay, so he was gone for 6 years. So this was when they were only 4 of them. So I'm curious if he would have actually toured with this, or if the boys were doing stuff in 2010.
So I believe he just did a few dates before the tour started up again. So he went to London, then he did like Tokyo.
So interesting. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So during this time, Backstreet Boys were on the This Is Us tour.
Oh, This Is Us.
And the tour started in 2009 and ended in 2011. But in 2010, they were in Japan. So that makes sense that he probably recorded this album and did some like promo stuff in Japan.
Yes.
Right? Because it looks like they were there February 5th, 2010 until the 18th. And they did like India, Korea, Taiwan.
Yes. Because at that time they did a lot of like shows there because I think they wanted to like spend more than a couple of days there.
So if I'm looking at so it looks like the AJ album was released January 20th, 2010. And then the Backstreet Boys were in Asia in February of 2010. So that makes sense. So maybe he did some solo events and things.
Yeah. So I think,
stuff.
I remember that.
They were selling albums at the concert, maybe. Who knows, right? Like in the merch stand. It could have.
And then I think when they went to London, he did a performance the day before or possibly the day after.
Okay.
And then maybe the day before, because then some of the boys, I think, might have been on the balcony to catch the show, possibly Nick and Howie.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Just trying to figure out when they were in London, where they were in December of 2009. So that would have been about a month before the album was released. So maybe he did some sort of thing before it came out. So
yes, I feel like he shared a lot of the songs. Yeah. Like London, because there's a song called London on here. So he's like, yes, let's go to London and perform the song.
So it could have been. He could have done a little solo thing. Interesting. Isn't that fun how the timeline works?
Yes.
God bless Wikipedia.
That's right. Because sometimes your brain doesn't work all the time.
My brain does not work at all.
Well, sometimes it works and then you just need confirmation from Wikipedia, really.
Yes. So there you go. Very cool. So
that's my show and share. Thank you.
Back to your show and share. Yes.
Sorry?
Oh, you said that's my show and share. I thought you said that's my show.
That was the end of the show.
Sorry, I cut you off. But yes, no, okay, you're good. Well, that's fun. Those are fun. It's a cool thing.
We have talked about it previously, but because I think it was only I that bought the album, and I think I was the only one that basically did a review of it.
I don't know if you did a full review or if you just talked about it briefly.
I think you just told me. I think you just like said the song names, and you're like, "Oh, what do you feel?"
Yes.
And then I said, "Yes, this one is good. This one is not so good. This one was good." That kind of thing. And then I think I did like at that time. I don't think we did top 3 because I don't know, or maybe we did. But yeah, I think this one was like. I think I said this one was like one of my favorite ones from the boys, solo wise.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well,
but now we're
we'll
both
do a deep dive into
can talk about it because now we both
finally
have listened to the album.
Yes. Okay, so the shitty part is it is not on Spotify, so you cannot go there to listen. And I'm going to assume it's also not on Apple Music. I don't know. I don't have an Apple.
No. But it is on YouTube.
It is available for free on YouTube. So somebody.
Thank you to that user who put it on YouTube.
Yes, I don't know who it was when I'm looking it up, but it's probably Backstreet Boys Vault. That's who I'm at right now. I'm just going to show you quickly. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. We'll do the recap start, and then when we get to that song, then I'll show the video because I found the video.
Yes, I just remember Teenage Wildlife. We were all like, this video is weird because why are these strange creatures like in these like costumes of lions? And I'm like,
we will see that when we get to that part. Okay.
Yes.
So from our friends at Wikipedia, Have It All, the AJ McLean album. Have It All is the first solo album solo album by American singer-songwriter AJ McLean of the Backstreet Boys. The album was released January 20th, 2010. The album was AJ's first as a solo artist, although he once toured on his own as his alter ego, Johnny No Name.
Yes, I remember Howie going to one of those shows and then them both doing like thrusting. I remember that video. They both were thrusting. I don't know why.
Howito.
I don't know why I remember that video, but that's the video I remember.
You gotta appreciate Howie's support of his other bandmates. So that's
good. Howie during that time supported everyone.
Yes. Howie'sTheBomb.com. Okay. McLean describes Have It All as something fans of the Backstreet Boys will take notice of, thanks to its slightly risque vibe. Would we say slightly risque, or would we say a lot more? Because
I would say it was risque.
yes, for sure. For the album, McLean worked with a number of hitmakers like Christian London and Dan McCullough, which they have done Backstreet Boys stuff before.
And I believe JC Chazé also wrote a song.
I believe so. I think so, yeah.
Or was that Backstreet Boys only?
No, I think it's this one.
Yeah,
too.
I think so.
It's kind of a cross between a little bit of rock and funk and a little bit of dance. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I would say so, yeah.
McLean said of the album, it's a well-rounded record. I'm really proud of it, and I've been working on it for almost 5 years. So he likes to take his time on albums. It's going to be a great record.
Take his time, change his mind, all of those things.
This is an interesting line. Here we go. McLean released a single from the album, Teenage Wildlife, with a video directed by, would you like to know who directed it?
JC?
Nope. Wade Robson.
Oh.
I wonder if that makes more sense now.
Interesting.
So, for those who don't know,
is he a
Wade,
freak?
Is an Australian dancer and choreographer. He danced for NSYNC and Britney Spears. Also, did he not make some sort of thing with Michael Jackson at one point?
I believe so.
Accusation, I don't know. Anyway, so yes. So recording.
Yes, sorry. Teenage Wildlife was produced by JC Chazé, written by JC Chazé. Obviously, there's other people, but I think that's pretty interesting.
That also
the
makes
song
interesting.
that JC Chazé wrote is Teenage Wildlife.
It's a bit risque, but yes.
Mm.
So the bulk of the album was recorded with songwriters and producers Christian London and Dan McCullough. London had previously worked with the Backstreet Boys on some of their highest charting songs, including Quit Playing Games with My Heart. While McCullough had also previously worked with the band on all 3 of their albums since their reformation in 2005. McLean revealed that one of the first tracks to be written for the album was London, although the chorus for the track was not added until many months after the initial conception, after McLean was inspired following a visit to the city. Much of the material composed with London was also co-written by London's longtime writing partner, Carl Falk, who has also worked with the Backstreet Boys, JC Chazé, members of the rival boy band NSYNC, and composed the album's lead single, Teenage Wildlife, along Jimmy Harry and Simon Wilcox.
And it makes sense that he wrote for the solo album, and it makes sense that he also wrote for Backstreet Boys, because at that time, it was all intertwined with the solo and that album.
And that's good. And you're comfortable with these songwriters and producers, so you're more likely, right? It makes sense you're going to collaborate with people that you've worked with before, right? So, Chazé revealed...
Sorry, he also, in the booklet, also has like the title names, obviously, and then obviously like who produced it, who wrote it, and then he wrote the special things that they usually do.
Mm-hmm. Like the thank you note thing.
Yeah, he thanked God, he thanked his family, he thanked the Backstreet Boys, he thanked his father. Apparently, at that time,
his dad.
I want to say his stepfather, Tony.
Oh,
yeah, they were very close.
Because he recently reunited with his actual dad, didn't he?
Yes, after 20 years.
Yeah.
I can read the special things after you.
Yeah, we can do that at the end. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
If there's time.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be time. Okay, so Chazé revealed that in the behind-the-scenes video to accompany the official music video, that he had written Teenage Wildlife many years previously and had been waiting to find the right artist to perform it. When he heard that McLean was writing an album, he offered the track to AJ, and he loved it on the first listen. McLean also wrote a track with producer Mark Hudson, the only track on the album not to have production or co-writing credit from London, McCullough, or Chazé. Okay, so, and it only had one single that was released, and that was Teenage Wildlife, and it came out January 18th, 2010. So 2 days before the album came out.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And can I say, like, what I remember Obviously, that is the video that I remember. But also from that album, he chose what song did he chose? He chose the Drive By Love album as a solo song in the This Is on the Unbreakable tour. Because each boy was able to sing,
they all got to sing a song.
a solo song on that tour.
Okay, very cool. So yes, do you want me to show you parts of the video right now, or do we want to talk about the song first and then show the video?
You can do the video because I feel like that needs to be shared.
Okay, so obviously we're not going to play it because copyright strikes. I'm sure we'll get one anyways, regardless. But
it's a very strange video.
I love how I'm like scrolling through it and realized I haven't actually like presented the page. So
it's all good.
Scrolling through for myself, but here we go. So Teenage Wildlife. And this is a song. I wonder if I can make this bigger. There we go. And thanks to whoever posted this, Backstreet Boys Vault.
Thank you.
Who posted this 14 years ago. So, okay, so kind of starts out, AJ's walking with some dudes. They're fine. And then there's a picture. He's looking at a picture, or he has his guy liner on. They're walking in a dark neighborhood or something, walking into a club or a building with these random other guys. I don't know if they're trying to be a boy band or just like a bunch of friends.
Are they a gang? Maybe they're a gang. I don't know,
but I just saw a picture earlier of like an animal with a heart around it. I don't know where that went. So hold on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
This is some sort of squirrel or chipmunk.
So do like is it supposed to be weird? Like, do they love animals? Like, what is happening?
Teenage Wildlife, and they're all like having sexy time, I guess. And I don't know. I don't know if they're actually supposed to be wildlife or they're supposed to just be furries dressed up. Because furries sometimes also enjoy sexy times while wearing animal costumes. So yeah. So here we go. So anyway, so I guess they're trying to find this club. And now they're all like, oh, we're here. And there's a panda. There's a bear. There's some sort of bird kind of dancing around at this club. So now they're headed over. I have never actually watched this video. So this is supposed to be
I watched it back then. And I watched it just to like give me a refresher. And I was like, yep, it's very weird.
So AJ's expression makes it look like he also finds it weird, but I feel like he went in search of this club with animals. So, let me guess.
Idea. And I was trying to think, like, did he come up with it? I don't remember.
There's a lion. There's a chipmunk, maybe. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my God! What?
That's the animal in the picture.
There's like a cat or something wearing.
Sorry. I thought that was the that in the picture, but no, that was a squirrel. This is a cat. Sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is some sort of cat with like nipple tassels and a
like, is that underwear on the bottom part?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Pole dancing while the lion in the background and possibly Winnie the Pooh or something. I don't know what this. So the lion is very excited for this dancing stripper cat. Okay, so AJ does look confused in this video. So
he looks kind of horrified. Yeah.
Okay, so we got stripper cat is like crawling along, and lion is still very excited about stripper cat, who is doing some things. I don't.
Why is it like pole dancing? Like, what's going on?
I don't know, but
and then there's like a zebra beside AJ.
What happened? There was somebody was covering the lion's eyes. And now AJ is wandering backstage with a zebra. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh, he's in the bathroom with the zebra. Now he's singing to
and then he's with the lion. I'm just like, I don't know what the.
So he does seem confused that things are happening, and these animals are dancing around. And there's a shy chipmunk.
So is this like a furry like boy band? Like.
No, I definitely think they're at some sort of club. Here's the stripping cat again.
Why is he wearing underwear in this furry coat? Like,
because they're all naked. So let's put on some nipple tassels to make it more. And technically, if it was a cat, would there not be like multiple nipple tassels? I don't really know. Anyways, now AJ is
yeah, you would think so, right?
Is this the sad chipmunk that he was in love with?
Is he crying? Like he's crying.
He looks very emotional here, singing, holding the head of this chipmunk creature.
I guess he's in love with this chipmunk.
Yes, it does look like that. Oh, he's hugging.
Oh, he's hugging him. Yep.
So this was
love is back. His lover
is back. So he was looking for this chipmunk, and now another human is there.
And now they're dancing together.
Yes, it appears that way. The lion is either laughing at him. I'm not really sure what the heck this lion is doing.
I guess the lion is like the lead of this furry boy band.
There does appear to be like a dancing, I want to say eagle and a bear. Is this the naked cat from before?
It sure is the naked cat.
Yep. And now they're all dancing in sync. And now him and the humans are dancing. So I guess it's like a dance.
It's a boy band off.
Yep. It definitely appears that way. Okay. And now AJ is shocked because something is happening. The squirrel chipmunk thing is like, oh no, what's going on?
Like, oh no, my lover died.
I don't know what's happening. Now it appears that the humans are on the ground and the animals are pushing them. But now he's with the chipmunk, but the lion is there. And now the lion's trying to do something. And now he's skipping
holding
away.
Hands, and they're skipping away because the love at first sight. Their love is back together.
The woodchuck? I don't even know what type of animal this is. Anyways, he's very happy to be running away with this animal.
So, after watching this, I was like, yes, now I recall why it was so weird. What is happening?
So it was directed and choreographed by Wade Robson, produced by Amanda Robson, written by Amanda and Wade Robson.
That makes a lot of sense. So thank you.
Copyright AJ Shades Inc. So there you go. If you would like to see that, go check. Just look up AJ McLean Teenage Wildlife music video on Backstreet Boys YouTube. So
if you don't, it's okay. We've already talked about it. It's very weird.
Granted, it might have a little more story. I was just jumping ahead, so maybe I'm, not reading that correctly. But as someone who has watched the video, that's basically what happened, is what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. I feel like the chipmunk, I guess, is his like love.
His true love.
His like,
okay.
And then that's why they went to the club, because maybe they were holding him against his will. And then they were dancing together. And then I was just like, I don't know why they're like, yeah, this is a great idea. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
It's all good, right? It's artistic, right? That's what they say. People like to do different things. It's artistic. AJ's unique that way. This is why we love AJ.
That's funny. I don't know.
All right. 32 minutes in, so let's talk about the first song. We did talk about it because it's in the video.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the actual thing. So how we're going to do it is I will read the name of the song, the writer and the producer, and then do you want to say your thoughts and I say my thoughts, or do you want me to say my thoughts first?
Yeah, you can say your thoughts first, and then
mess this up every time, and I just want to make sure we're in order.
Yeah, so. I believe it was you first and then me.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll do that. Okay, so this is a 12-song album. It's 41 minutes and 36 seconds long, and the genre is pop and pop rock, apparently. So, and it recorded in a bunch of studios in California and New York and Tennessee and LA. So there you go. Lots of studios. Okay, so the very first song is Teenage Wildlife, which we just kind of went through the video. The writers were J.C. Chazet, Jimmy Harry, Simon Wilcox. It was produced by J.C. Chazet and Jimmy Harry. And I wrote upbeat, fun, great start to the album. I had not watched the music video though, so just saying. So I had some quotes in here. He's a James Dean rebel. She's a beauty queen. I I love you, let's dance. I said it was a good beat. I really liked this. I liked it. I thought it was a fun song to kick off the album is what I wrote. So there you go. That's what I have.
Okay, I remember there being a weird video for this, which we just proved, yes.
Yes.
And then I put not bad.
Okay. I just thought I was like, "Ooh, this is."
There's other songs that I like more, and there's a few favorites in here. I really love this album, but we'll go on as we go. I will let you know.
As we go along. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the second song is "Have It All," written by AJ McLean, Christian London, and Carl Falk, and it was produced by London and Falk. I wrote slower but still upbeat. And then where did my lyrics go? Because everyone walks alone. Oh, I like this one. So it's like it says the chorus is everyone walks alone when they feel like they don't belong. So I said, is this a breakup song? It's a bit sad. And then it's kind of, to me, it sounded like he wants to get back together with this person. And I said, so I said it's an okay song. Like basically the lyrics are going to walk around in your head. So I'll wait for you for while you turn around. So it's basically kind of wants to get back with this person is what I interpreted as being. What do you have?
I have, I want to have it all, happiness and love all around. So I think have it all, like he wants like everything, all encompass, like love, happiness. Yeah. And then I put, I like it, easy song to sing along to.
Yes. All right. Sounds good. I was just looking at some more of the lyrics. Okay. Next up is the song that you said was possibly a single, but wasn't officially a single.
Yes. I thought he was going to do this one because it's very good. It's like has one of the best voices. It really like shows off his vocal cords. It was like really good. And I thought this would be perfect song, but he did not.
He did not. But I feel like he may have performed this one in concert before because I didn't.
He performed it in London.
Okay.
But other than that.
Okay. Well, the song is called London. It was written by AJ McLean.
I also thought he might have chosen this one for the Unbreakable tour, but he chose Drive by Love. So I guess it's upbeat.
Yeah, fair. So this was written by AJ McLean, Christian London, Carl Falk, and was produced by Christian London and Carl Falk.
Obviously, those are like you said, Backstreet Boys producers. So he went with people he knows.
So this one sounded a little bit different when it started. It kind of sounded like there was like a girl's voice that was starting.
Yeah, so the girl's voice is there to start it. And then it kind of sounds like, beam me up, beam me up.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like robot-y. I don't know. It was.
Yeah, so the girl is there. Yeah, it starts off with a girl.
And then I wrote that AJ has a great voice. Like,
yeah, it's AJ like, this song was like, shows off his voice very nicely.
It really does. But I find interesting is that with this album, because it was 14 years ago, you can definitely tell there's like a difference. Like now I feel like he has a little more of like a smokery,
a raspier voice.
Kind of more of a raspier voice. And this is like before that, but it sounds great. So I said he wants to break up. Why am I here when there's nothing left to say? I'll be better on my own. And yeah, so it's like, hold on. Like, you were never there for me. I thought I was stronger. Why am I here when there's nothing left to say? So yeah, so it's like basically, I miss the sun, but as long as I'm with you, it's another rainy day in London. So basically he's not wanting to break up, and he's like, it's not like, it's more rainy and sad and depressing being in this relationship than
which I think is perfect because London is very rainy, sad, and depressing.
That is true. So there you go. I said that the song was good. That's what I put.
I wrote, love this song, one of my favorites. Like I said, AJ has like one of the best voices, so good, really showed off his voice. And then like I put like, when I wake up in sunlight and look into your eyes. Yeah, and then I really like the lyrics here.
It sounded really good. It did,
Yes.
for sure.
I would put it on repeat.
That's a nice voice, for sure. Okay, so song number 4 is called Gorgeous. It's written by A.J. McLean and Christian London, and is produced by Christian London. I said this one was like a bit higher pitched in sound. And then, so my interpretation of this song is that she's looking to cheat, but he's gorgeous. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then, I love myself more than I love you, was one of the lyrics. And then I had to look at the lyric, and I was just like, sir, there's some, hold on, let me find the lyric that I'm looking for. So he's talking about like, so basically she wants to find someone better than him, and he's like, I'm like better because I'm gorgeous. Like he's very but basically the line is, hold on, why can't I find it? I don't want to fuck this up. Where did it go? Maybe I'll Google sexy thing to be calling this one. I'm gorgeous.
Is it you're in love with yourself?
Unlike your mother, your pussy is tight. And I was like, excuse you, sir? Are you sleeping with her mom as well? Like,
this is the risky that he was talking about?
Like, sir, what are you talking about? Like, where did this go? So you're calling her mom a hoe, but then you're also like, did you actually sleep with the mom? Or are you just insulting this person that wants to sleep with you? And I was just like, don't you think I noticed that when you open your thighs that they were made for a sexy guy? You're in love with yourself, don't want anyone else to be caught in the spotlight. I was just like, okay. So
risky, as he was saying, risque.
Yes. Yeah, that was interesting, and I was just like, okay. So I wrote WTF as this, and I was like, okay. There you go. What do you feel of this song?
If you don't listen closely to the lyrics, it is a fun song.
It is a fun song, and I feel at one point the girl was also talking in the chorusy part or something all the way through.
He did a lot of that in a couple of the songs I found.
Yeah.
Because obviously I listened to it like a long time ago, but I haven't listened to it in a while. But after listening to it a few times, like, yes, I remember this. So this is a good album. But yeah, I wrote, I like it. It's a fun song. Some of the lyrics are risque, but if you don't listen to the lyrics,
but it's like, don't you know I'm gorgeous? I'm sexier than anything. So he's like, how dare you think about going with other people? I am amazing. So I'm like, you're kind of a narcissist, but also like
he thinks highly of himself.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
I guess this album he was trying to be like different and do some fun things, R&B pop kind of thing.
When I was listening to this album, I was like, was he going through a breakup during this time or prior to this? And then, because there's some like breakup-y songs and some like...
I feel like before Rochelle, I feel like he broke up with someone.
Yes.
Probably around this time. Maybe Rachel was the name?
I don't know. I did not follow his
a long
love
time
life.
ago. 14 years.
I was just like, because some of these songs seem very like, fuck you, but other songs are like, oh yes, I love you, and I'm just like, okay, well maybe he's just writing a diverse album,
he was going through something, he thought of something, and then he's like, yes, let's put it on the album.
Some of the songs I definitely wonder. I was like, okay, sure. Okay, so song number 5 is called What If, written by A.J. McLean and Christian London and produced by Christian London. I wrote great voice. I just feel like, I don't know why I'm surprised every time I hear a song. Just, God, AJ sounds great. It's like, he does sound really good in this album.
One of the best voices in the Backstreet Boys.
Really, for sure. And then I said, was there like a drum or something? There was some sort of beat to this song in the background. I said it's another breakup song. She's causing pain. I'll be missing the long walks with you in the rain until I remember all the pain. So it was some of the lyrics. So there's nothing to. So it's like he kind of wants to. What if we had broken up? Would it make a difference? What if you apologize?
What we once had was never there.
Mm-hmm.
What if you told me you love me, but you didn't really care?
Yes. So I said it was not bad. Pretty good song. So yeah.
I wrote, I like it. Good song. AJ sounds good.
All right. Sounds good. Very good. Very good, miss. All right. Next up on our list, it is Drive By Love. It is not clicking. There we go. It was written by A.J. McLean, J.C. Chazet, and David Maurice, and it was produced by J.C. Chazet and David Maurice. I said it was an upbeat circus vibe. I don't know what I was like, LOL.
I could see it.
I don't know, kind of like a circusy type. I have no idea what the frig.
I found it more like rock.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's I feel like there's guitar in it.
Yes, I think so. I think.
And I don't know. I just remember it on the Unbreakable tour, and I was like, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I honestly thought he would have chose a different song to perform on the Unbreakable tour, but he likes pop rock, so
yeah. No, for sure. I liked the lyrics, Drive By Love, Hey Hey, and then I Drive By La 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 Love. Love it. So like it kind of reminded me of like La 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 Tonight.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was like the La 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 Love. I don't know. It wasn't obviously the same now. I just have the Tonight song. It was catchy and I enjoyed that. I said I love it. And then I said there was randomly a woman with an accent singing randomly midway through this song, and don't really know what she said.
Yeah,
but
in the few of the songs, he really likes to showcase the women in the beginning and in the middle.
Yeah, so basically this is him like falling in love like super fast with this chick.
Yes.
And then like
he drove by.
Drive by
love.
I can't believe I did this. I let it happen with just one kiss, and then he was in love. I want to give it up, blah, blah, blah. So I'm totally screwed. It's coming up. So I thought this was a very catchy song. I enjoyed it. So yes.
I put not bad. Like I said, I kind of wish he chose something else to sing on the Unbreakable tour, but hey, it's not a bad song. Like,
All right, sounds good. Okay, number 7, Love Crazy. This was written by A.J. McLean. Oh, hold on. Did I do that wrong? Sorry, the previous song, Drive By Love, is just AJ, Christian, and Carl. And this is the one that's AJ, JC, and Dave Maurice. So I'm sorry, I read that wrong. So I said kind of more old-timey, like a 50s vibe. It kind of reminded me of. Until the bridge with like the robo voice. Oh, hold on. Let me find this lyric. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then it started off kind of like very like, what is that Backstreet Boys song? Where it sounds like
Crawling Back to You?
No, there's like a song that came out on the World Like This album, I think. He used to play it on the, like it kind of had like an old-timey vibey, like croonery thing. Anyways, whatever. So I'm just like, okay, so this is another one where he meets this girl. He's walking down the street, fancy car, she can take places, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, so it sounds like all kind of like fun, kind of vibey. And then it gets like robot-y in the middle. And he's like, hold on, let me find the line. Oh my goodness. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Take me home down to the basement. On the floor, on the pavement, wake the neighbors. Let's make a statement. Let them watch them stare. Stick your legs up in the air and smack that ass. You just like go straight on into banging this broad.
It escalated very quickly.
And I was just like, okay. And I was like fucking dying. And I was like, and I said, not bad. The lyrics or comical. That's what I wrote because I was just like, okay, well, yeah. It's you play checkers, I'll play Oh,
So as you
you're the best
know,
teacher, I'm
AJ
the best
is
pet, shut
a
up, let's
sexual
sex.
creature of the Backstreet Boys. He loves sex, obviously. So
very
this is what he does for his songs. The lyrics are like this, right? He is a man. This is what he does.
I just think it's
Like
very
I said,
entertaining.
if you don't listen to the lyrics, it is a fun song.
But it also makes sense because did we not say this one was also co-written by JC, and I feel like that's what JC does is write also sexy weird songs. So
Yes,
remember
I
his
feel
own
he was
solo
also a
Mhm.
sexual creature, I guess. Is that how you say things? I don't know.
Because you just think that he's just like a quiet, shy guy, and then he's like, what his solo song.
But you know
was
what they say about
Adidas.
shy guys.
Yeah, there you go. His song was Adidas, right? All day long I dream about sex. And all night long I dream about sex. And I was like, okay, okay, JC, whatever, man.
So then people were saying like, why did JC do that kind of a solo album with like rock for his first album? Why didn't he go to like R&B and pop?
Well, I feel like sometimes though, like they're so used to doing this particular music with their band, like obviously boy bands are more poppy, that when they want to try to break out and do their own thing, they want to have their own twist on it and do stuff that they like, right? So that's probably why.
Probably, but I feel like he wrote like some good songs with AJ, so
yeah.
I don't know.
What did you think about Love Crazy?
I thought it was a fun song. Obviously, if you don't listen to the lyrics, but whatever. He's a sexy man, right? At that time,
sexy man. Yes, that's true.
I feel like at that time, okay, he had guidelines. He wasn't as sexy at that time, but through his phases that he was a sexy, you know.
Still is. Still keeping.
He still is, right? He's looking good. Looking good.
Looking good. Okay, so next song is number 8. It is Sincerely Yours. It was written by AJ McLean, Dan McCullough, and Lindy Robbins, and it was produced by Dan McCullough. I wrote, it's a slower beat. I said, was there like a piano in it or something? It seemed like, I think it was more like a piano-y type song. So basically, she has left him. You broke my heart, and now she wants him back, and the tables have turned. And then that just made me think of the Jonas Brothers when they're like, the tables have turned, and they like picked up a table and moved it around. Anyways. So basically, he is kind of like writing a letter in his head to her. So he's like, I burned the pages in my head, but memories are so clear. Where were you when I needed you? And then
so I'm trying to remember if this song was about his dad or I Hate It When You're Gone was about his dad. Because I remember in an interview he was saying one of those two songs was like could be anything. It could be about anything.
Yeah.
I think it was Sincerely Yours.
It could be because the only thing I learned from you was how to walk out the door. So that makes sense if it's about his dad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Sincerely Yours, like you're writing a letter. How you did. And then now I'm a man on my own. I'm not ashamed that you broke my heart. You stole my pride. All you left me with was my name. So yeah, that totally makes sense. How does it, and now you want to be in my shoes. How does it feel to have the tables turned? So I can live without you, whatever. Like,
okay, so that on his own 2 feet. He doesn't need him anymore. He's good.
So yeah, it's the only thing I learned from you was how to walk out the door. So it's like kind of like screw you, Dad, or whoever. And no, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
So that's what I wrote. I believe this one is about his dad. A beautiful ballad. AJ sounds good. And then I really like the lyric, like I burn the pages in my head, but the memories are still so clear. 1,000 words still left unsaid, which at that time they didn't speak. So he wanted to say a lot. And then 20 years later, he got a chance to tell him how he felt, and they've now mended their relationship.
All right. Well, there you go. See? No door is fully closed, right? You can always come back and like.
I think it also helped that he was like doing self-discovery. He went to therapy, maybe he felt like he needed those answers from his dad to get him whole again, and that's why.
Yeah, well, good for him. That's awesome.
Absolutely, good for him. Yes,
Good for him.
and he was the bigger person too, right? Like he could have been like, no, I don't want to deal with that, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, that helped him to be a fuller person now.
Right, for sure. I gave that half a star. I was like, I actually kind of like this song. It's like it sounded really nice. It was like a good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay. Number 9, I Quit.
This is a fun song.
Written by AJ McLean, Dan McCullough, and Ben Glover, and produced by Dan McCullough. I don't know how to say. I think
it's Dan McCullough.
McCullough, no. So
because,
I said
because I'm Greek, I thought Makala, you know.
Okay.
Like
Baklava.
Makala, yeah.
Okay, so I said it was like an upbeat breakup song. It's been a long time coming. I got my pride to think about. You can't fire me. I quit.
I also thought it was like he quit his job.
It could be like a lot of that.
Like this is the anthem of quitting your job, maybe. Or maybe a couple of the lyrics.
Yes, you bring around. Why do I stick around? I need to make a change. I gotta my whole life to sort out. You can't fire me. I quit.
Mm-hmm.
I stuck around for too long. Blah blah blah. You can't retire me. You don't inspire me. I quit. Yada yada. I said this was a fun song, and I said it kind of reminded me of like a musical number. So like, can you imagine like a musical on stage, and when the lead character finally decides to leave either their like shitty boyfriend or their shitty job or whatever, and I just feel like this is like a stage, like, yeah, I quit, blah blah blah, you can't hold me down, I got my pride to think about. It's like the coming of age moment in the play where they're just like,
yes,
I'm done with all this bullshit, I'm moving on.
You
that's what it
stand up for yourself.
Sounded like to me. So yeah,
and you take a stand, and you're like, I'm done now.
Like, I'm done with all this crap. I'm doing it. I quit. Screw you. So yes, I really enjoyed that song. I liked it. I wrote, love it.
Yes, I enjoyed this song. I thought it was great. I really like that you can stand up for yourself and finally say, I quit. I'm not going to be in this mess anymore.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Nice. All right. We're nearing the end. We're at number 10. I Hate It When You're Gone. AJ McLean.
I hate it when you're gone. I don't know. I really like this song too.
Yes. So AJ McLean, Dan McCullough, whatever. Reggie Ham, produced by Dan McCullough. I wrote. I said it's someone in a relationship, but the other person doesn't care as much, is what I felt. I said there's a lot of lack of communication. It was a slower pace. I said it sounded good. It's like a country vibe, and it's like, like, I hate it when you compare me to other people that came before me. I hate it when you're gone and when you roll your eyes, and I just keep going along. I hate how much I adore you, and I hate I can't be there. So it's more like this, he's putting in more effort into this relationship than the other person, and he just doesn't like it, but he also hates it when they're gone. So
yeah, I like the song. I thought AJ sounded really good in this one as well. Like I said, it has a great voice.
Yes, I thought so too. Yeah, no, I agree. Okay. Okay, number 11 is
What It Do.
What It Do. I'm like, what are you, fucking O-Town here? Making up.
No, I was going to say not to be confused with O-Towns. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do? So AJ McLean, Mark Hudson wrote it, and it was produced by Mark Hudson. I said it was kind of like an upbeat, funky, like 70s vibe. It's me and you, baby. What it do? So I wrote, what the fuck does that mean? What is this? What it do? And then I'm like, I said it was a fun song and had a good beat to it, but yeah. It's like, I'm like, what does it even mean? It's you and me, baby. What it do? Like,
you and me, baby. What it do? I really like it. I don't know. It was fun. A beat. It's an easy song to sing along to.
And it just kept repeating, what it do, what it do.
It doesn't take much to have a hit song. Like,
It's true. Oh,
I feel like back in the day too, like they usually like repeated the song lyrics in the
That's
chorus, and then
yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, so the last song is Mr. A.
I am Mr. A.
Has he performed
Okay,
this?
so fun fact: Mr.
Yes.
A was sung by the Backstreet Boys first. I believe they shared this song on the cruise, the first cruise. And then AJ was like, I'm going to take this song and put it on the album for my solo album.
When was the first cruise, though? Wasn't the first cruise 2010?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Then it would have already been out. The album.
No, he played the Backstreet Boys played Mr. A.
Okay.
Because they sang the song
Okay.
as a 5-piece. Sorry, as a 4-piece.
Okay.
And then AJ was like, I love this song. I want to take it for my album.
Okay.
His name also starts with A.
Yes.
He's like, yes, this is my song. So they gave it to him.
Okay. So Mr. A
You were
was
there, weren't you on the first cruise?
Yeah, but the first cruise was after AJ's album came out. Because
I thought it was like, I think he just played one song. That one song.
Honestly, I have
because it was a
idea.
BSB song.
I feel like I need to find all the little like SD cards from that first cruise because I don't think I posted most of it online. So I should probably like see if I have it able to convert it and put it on.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, that'd be great.
I was like, yeah.
I just remember them singing that song first.
Okay. Well, because so let me get to the writer part. So the writer is AJ McLean, Christian London, Carl Falk, and Rami Yacoub. And it was produced by Christian London and Carl Falk. But I was listening to this in that playlist that is on thing, and it said Backstreet Boys, and I was like, is Nick on this? So Nick is on this song on the YouTube version, but in the actual AJ album, is it just AJ?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm like, I distinctly hear Nick Carter voice, and
like I said,
yes,
it was BSB, and then AJ's like, I want this song, so I think they gave it to him.
So, but BSB never had it on an album.
No, they were. I think what they were saying on the cruise was, this is the song that we like. We may have on an album,
but they never did. Okay. So that makes more sense. So yeah, because I was like, ooh, I'm like, I hear Nick's voice. So I'm like, I'm curious because I guess the version without AJ is not on YouTube or whatever. I mean, without Nick.
No.
So yeah, so I'm curious. This kind of reminds me of when I Drive Myself Crazy by NSYNC came out, and Chris has the 1:06 at the beginning, and then it has like JC and Justin as solos, but then on the Australian version, it's just JC. And I'm like, yeah, cut Chris's solo. Damn it, Australia. And Olivia, my friend Olivia, was all like,
but all the JC girls were like, yes, thank you, Australia.
Anyways, so yeah. And also, I just has nothing to do with anything, but my favorite teacher of all time in elementary school was Mr. A, Mr. Antojak. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, Mr. A. I haven't seen him in ages. Hopefully he's doing well. I don't know. He's got to be old.
Wonderful.
Anyways, has nothing to do with anything.
I didn't have a teacher with an A, Mr. A. I had Mr. Baldry, Mr. Dwyer, B and a D. My apologies.
Sorry. So I wrote, so is Nick on this? And then I said, fun beat. I said it again. It was kind of like, again, a circusy vibe, but this kind of reminded me of like The Greatest Showman. I don't know. It kind of gave kind of like that,
yes,
kind of that kind of vibe.
This is the greatest show.
Yes, that's what kind of like, I don't know why that just like popped into my head when I was listening to this song. Obviously, it's not the same tune or anything, but I was just like, and then at one point he's like, hello, hello, I'm unstoppable. I am looking.
Hello, I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun and upbeat. I was like, he also says he's so damn lovable. And then let me introduce you to the guy
Let me introduce you to the coolest guy I know. Hello.
Wow. So I thought that's
I still remember the song. There you go.
So it's very catchy, but also it's like, he's kind of a bit of a narcissist in here. I'm like, I'm the coolest guy I know. So I'm hello. I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, but he's so damn lovable, which I wrote. He also says. So I'm like, all right. Okay, Mr. A.
So we'll let it pass.
Even if you
We'll
think
give him
you'll
a
find
pass.
someone, he'll never be just like me. Ha ha, LOL, la 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 la. So yeah, cute song. I liked it.
I like the song. It was nice. I enjoy BSB's version and I enjoy AJ's version. Both are good.
Both are good. Very good, miss. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the album. Did you want to talk about any of the deluxe ones?
Do you want me to read the special thanks?
Sure. Oh, yes. Thanks.
Okay, so we can end it on this. If you have anything else you would like to say.
We got to do our top 3. Do you want to do that now or after the thanks?
Oh, yes, I'll do the special thanks and then that.
Okay.
Sorry, just going to find it. Sorry.
All good.
All right,
While you're doing
here
that,
we go. He's up against the wall and then there's special thanks.
Okay. Sounds good. Very nice.
All right. Hello once again, everyone. This is AJ. First and foremost, I want to thank God. I'm just reading what he wrote, so if it doesn't make sense, not my problem.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. First and foremost, I want to thank God for allowing me to have an opportunity such as this to show the world what and who I am outside of the Backstreet Boys. I would also like to thank my family, starting with my mother. Thank you so much for believing in me and staying by my side for so many years, and being a huge influence in my life as well as my career. I love you very much. To my father, Tony, I love you and thank you as well for being such an amazing support for both me and my mother. Without you, none of this would be possible. I would also like to thank my 4 brothers for always believing in me and allowing me this opportunity to spread my wings.
Very nice.
Thank you, Nick, Brian, Howie, and Kevin. To all the amazing and talented producers and songwriters, there are too many to name. You know who you are. Thank you for believing in this project and being part of just the beginning of a very long, long journey.
Yep, definitely a long journey still going on.
To my manager, Eric Podwell, you're a pain in my ass, but I love you, bro. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you, and John Willing, for all your hard work, diligence, and most importantly, patience with me. It's kind of a long sentence, or a run-on sentence, but that's okay.
It's good. Patience.
Next, I would like to thank Tyler Shields, an amazing, talented, and twisted photographer.
Oh, yes, because didn't he meet Rochelle through Tyler Shields?
Yes, and I believe he wore the dress, and they took a picture of him in the dress with high heels on.
Yes.
Yes. Where is it? Yes. Okay, can't wait for the book. Eric has no say-so. I'm assuming there was a book.
Okay, sure.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, probably. I think he did a book of different pictures that he took.
Fair enough.
Where's it? Thanks for punching me and kicking me. P.S. Thanks for punching me and kicking me.
Okay.
Lastly, Booga. Thank you for believing in me and loving me. I love you unconditionally. I have no idea who Booga is.
I'm assuming
B-U-G-A.
B-U-G-A? Bugga?
Booga or Bugga?
Bugga? I don't know. I'm assuming it's Rochelle, because if they were dating in there.
Probably, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
To Jeremy, thank you so much for being a dear friend and an amazing human being. And Chris, I love you, bro. Bone and Little T for life. I would also like to thank Aaron, Jamie, Ray, Dominic, Elizabeth, Dave, What Up Son, Hugh, Josh, Drew, and Jenna. And to all my friends who I haven't named, you know who you are. I'm so blessed to have so many people in my life. Thank you, and I love you all. Yes, I know I didn't get you on the Backstreet Boy record. Thank you, and I love you, Niffer.
Who?
Niffer, N-I-F-F-E-R.
Niffer, okay.
Lastly, I would like to thank Avex for all their hard work. Let's make this record huge. I'm guessing that's record label in Japan, probably.
Yep.
To all the fans around the world, thank you. I love you. You guys rock. Yes, Abby, burn those damn pants.
Okay. Oh, that Abby. Did she burn the pants? I don't know.
I dedicate this album to Ursula and Olaf Fernandez, as well as to Burns and Ozzy. Burns was the other dog's name, yes.
Okay.
And then he wrote, "What are you doing?" ?
Okay.
And then that is the end of the special thanks. And it's a graphic design by Jamie Mazzocchi.
Very nice.
And then here is the last pictures of this.
Classic. Very nice. Very
Here's
nice.
one here of him singing on This Is Us tour. I believe Tyler Shields took this one.
Yeah, very cool. He's wearing suspenders.
And then this one is him on This Is Us tour.
Wearing all black and dancing.
Wearing all black, yes. And then another one, I believe, of Tyler Shields.
He has a cane. He's wearing white with black suspenders and hat.
And then he has the guy liner on.
Yep.
And that is the end of that.
Excellent. What's funny is on here it lists all the guys. So JC did backing vocals on tracks 1 and 7. This peaked at number 16 on the Taiwan albums and number 31 on Japanese albums. All right.
I feel like Japanese and like Taiwan, they were like very good. They support everything of the Backstreet Boys.
For sure. All right. Do you have a top 3?
Yes. Do you want to go first?
Oh, sure. I'll go first. Okay. In no particular order, I put Teenage Wildlife. I did Drive By Love. And I Quit.
Okay, I'm going to do London, Sincerely Yours, and Have It All.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. 6 different answers here for top 3. So
he has some really good songs on this album. It's one of my favorite albums. Like I said, he has a great voice. Well done.
Yeah. For sure. Like, honestly, AJ sounds fantastic on this album, and it's a good mix of songs.
Absolutely.
Some are a little more cheesy,
a little
than
bit
others.
Weird and a little bit sexual,
you know
but that's AJ for you. This is what he's the bad boy of the group, you know.
Enjoy your life, AJ.
Even though he's not considered anymore the bad boy, but
yes,
at this time he still was.
Still was.
Yes.
Had a lot of guy liner at this point, a lot of the
guy liner. At one point on the Unbreakable tour, a big beard.
That was weird, but yes. But yeah.
Anyways,
if you can
that was the time when I was like, Macho Man called. He wants his beard back.
Oh yes, I remember that.
But then people got offended because Macho Man had just passed away, and then I was like, I'm sorry.
Yep, we definitely could have used that.
I'm like. Who would have thought like somebody else it was a wrestling fan and knows who Macho Man was?
That is oh my god.
Well, all in all, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it's actually a really good album. If you can, so go check it out on YouTube, I guess, unless you can find it at like a used CD store or something, because as far as I know, it's not streaming anywhere. But yeah,
unless you have the album, go put it back in your CD player.
That's true.
Or
Sophia has 4 copies if you need.
Yeah.
She's not going to lend them to you, but she asked for. So anyways, good job. So while you're waiting for AJ to finally release what he is claiming to be his first solo album, remember that this album exists, so he actually does have a solo album out.
Yes.
So
technically it would be a second album, but I guess technically it's a first album because it's not in North America.
Yeah. So anyways, Have It All, AJ McLean from 2010.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.